Greetings. Welcome to CNEWS. This is Aishwarya Priyadarshini bringing you the latest updates from Bangalore Yeshwanthpur Campus. First, the headlines. Christmas decorations on campus in December brought a festive spirit across the campus. On 12th December, Magnificat, the vibrant musical performances were hosted at Bangalore Yeshwanthpur Campus. On 16 December, the Association of Christian Christies marked Christmas celebration across the campus. Mid-semester examinations were conducted from January 5th to January 10th. Now, news in details. Christmas celebration in December brought festive cheer, joy, and togetherness across the college campus. The season was observed through music, decorations, and shared moments that brought students and faculty together. The celebrations reflected the sense of joy, unity, and community spirit across the campus. On 12 December, Magnificat featured choir performances with participation from Christ campuses and other institutions. Magnificat was organized on 12 December at the campus. The event was held to celebrate Christmas through music, bringing together all the choirs from across Christ campuses, and was conducted as a choral representation. Featuring performances by the Wind Orchestra, the Affinity Collective, St. Francis School, Choir, and St. Claret Choir, creating a rich and harmonious musical experience for the audience. For more updates on Magnificat, let's hear from our on-ground reporter, Verghese I.
Hello, this is Verghese reporting from Campus News. Today we have Mr. Nikhil Sebastian, Music Coordinator at Christ University Yeshwanthpur Campus. Sir, regarding Magnificat 2025, could you briefly tell us what Magnificat is?
Well, it started in Central and then it passed down to all the campuses, even the off-campus. And then we had this thing of Magnificat being derived from a Latin word called Magnificat, but it means my soul magnifies the Lord. And that's where the entire thing came up. And the main tagline for Magnificat is a song of hope. And I think, that's pretty much what Magnificat is all about. We, all the choirs across Bangalore, come together. We put across a great show, and each campus different times across the month, across 2 weeks actually, span of 2 weeks. In Bangalore, we have it in. Usually, we start from Central, then going to different other campuses, and then we in the same weeks. The second and third week, usually we have it in Pune, Lavasa campus or Delhi NCR campus. But yeah, Magnificat is all about spreading that joy through music and making sure people actually enjoy, not just understanding it's good music, but also giving them a sense of Christmas is all about this. Christmas, bringing out a meaning through music. And I think that's what it's Magnificat is all about. And I think this is something that I've seen, that Magnificat is not just about organizing the thing, like the event, but for me personally, it's been like a transformative experience for students. Like when I train students, when I see people's stories, when they first come into the choir and then when they have the experience of Magnificat, there's a big shift of how they view choir, how they view music altogether. And I think that's the greatest thing about Magnificat, where you transform lives through music. And yeah, that's like one season. It's not just an event, it's like a season where people grow, people get together, people actually get to know each other much better. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring words. So moving on to the next question. What has been the most challenging part of organizing Magnificat this year?
Well, this year we had about 350 people in our choir in Yeshwanthpur, and it's tough to get everyone together. It's tough to manage like a big choir. Even when we had to go to different campuses, making sure all the logistics being taken care of. Yeah, it's tough to get everyone together, but I think when people actually get together, it's a different feeling altogether, and that's what I see. It doesn't matter what went wrong, But when I see towards the end of the event, like this year when we had organizing, like before the event was all over the place, but then right after the event you see everyone together. You see, your third years crying because it's their final year, and sometimes some of them will be moving out, they'll be going to some other country for studies, or they'll be going to some other state for their studies. And the bond that they created here is something that people cherish. And even previous years that have passed out, they always come by, they spend time with the present choir, they share their stories. And it's not just specific to that this year choir family, it's more extended, like passing down through each year. So, and yeah, organizing is the least of my concern right now. But the post Magnificat experience is something that really hits.
It's truly inspiring and
Yeah.
feels nostalgic. So, moving on to the last question. So, what message would you like to share with the students about this Magnificat?
Well, I think one message that I could share is, don't restrict yourself to a particular, say for example, if you're in college, don't restrict yourself just to your academics, especially when you're in college. There's so many things that goes on around, and I feel like Magnificat is one experience. There were so many people, there were so many students when they came, sir, I cannot do Magnificat, can I leave choir? I said, why don't you just experience Magnificat and then make a decision? Because sometimes when you experience like the entire family,
Yeah.
Magnificat is not just another event. It's a entire experience where people see what what the choir is all about. And yeah, I think one message that I could give the students or anyone who is watching CNEWS is that don't stop your passion, or don't stop doing something that you love just because there's so much of chaos around. You just need to calm down, do what you love first, and then proceed further with your career or something as such. Because life is always going. There's no point where you can say, I am done, I'm going to put a full stop. No, please do not. If you're thinking about putting a full stop, do not. Because there's so much to life than just academics or just your career. There's so much to life. Why don't you just give a breather, take a pause, and start with smaller steps? And doing art or doing something that you love, passion, is something that helps you get your life together. And I think that is one of the key things people fail to see. And these days people need that space where you can do what you love still at the same time. I'm not saying career is not important or your academics is not important. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you need to sometimes give yourself a breather. You need to give yourself some space. You need to allow yourself to be yourself and not just go by the pressure of what everyone else is saying. But yeah, that's my message for anyone who is watching this news.
Truly, like nowadays, it's been a lot less like the way teachers look into different perspectives. So it's really helpful news that you are spreading it all for the seniors and for the people who would love to be a part of this.
Yeah.
So it was a great having you with the interview.
Thank you for having me.
This is Verghese reporting live from the SW office with cameraman Asha.
Thank you for your on-ground reporting, Verghese. On 16 December, the Association of Christian Christies marked Christmas celebrations with active student participation through association-led activities on the campus. The program was organized by Association of Christian Christies on 16 December at the campus, with students participating actively. The initiative was undertaken to encourage community engagement and reinforce shared values and was executed through coordinated participation activities. Festive decorations and theatre productions titled A Web of Small Lives, contributing to the Christmas observation on campus. Mid-semester examinations began on 5th January at the Yeshwanthpur campus, across departments, marking an important academic phase for students. Mid-semester examinations were conducted by the university on January 5th onwards at Yeshwanthpur campus, with students from across departments appearing for their assessments. The examinations were held to evaluate academic progress during the semester and were carried out in structured and well-regulated manner, underscoring academic discipline, consistency, and performance. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Christmas decorations on campus in December brought a festive spirit across the campus. On 12th December, Magnificat, the vibrant musical performances were hosted at Bangalore Yeshwanthpur Campus. On 16 December, the Association of Christian Christies marked Christmas celebration across the campus. Mid-semester examinations were conducted from January 5th to January 10th. We will continue to bring you the latest updates and stories from our campus in the coming weeks. This is Aishwarya signing off. Thank you for staying with CNEWS.